Talk to him after the game.
Welcome back out again here to Albany for the final opening round game of the Class 1 District 16 boys side. I'd like to thank our sponsors as we get set here for the number 2 Stanberry Bulldogs against the number 7 Northeast Nodaway Blue Jays. BTC Bank with locations in Albany, Bethany, Boonville, Carrollton, Chillicothe, Gallatin, Pattonsburg, and Lamoni, Iowa. Petty John Auto Centers with locations in Bethany and Albany. Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany and the Albany Hy-Vee. Shorts of Albany and Northwest Cell. American Family Insurance Agent David Smith in Albany and Stanberry. Mosaic Medical Center Albany. Northwest Chiropractic Clinic of Stanberry. The Stanberry School District and Northeast Nodaway School District. Farmers Mutual Insurance of Nodaway County. Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards north of Albany. And the Printer, a new shopper located in Albany. Remember, the score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. Next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message brought to you by your friends of Missouri State High School Activities Association and Albany TV. We'll be back with the BTC Bank pregame when we come back in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with the BTC Bank School Mascot Debit Card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and they'll donate $10 per card to that school. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank's 12 locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded, just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded, just like you. BTC Bank.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's is family-friendly with a playroom for the kids so the grown-ups can enjoy their meal. Make sure you leave room for dessert because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany. Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your tailgate headquarters for all of your fall sports. Whether you're going to tailgate at the games or just want to enjoy the same foods at home, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your tailgating goodies before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpless smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
Welcome back out again here to Albany as we get set here for our final matchup of the night, Class 1 District 16 boys. And Mike, it's a matchup here between the number 2 seed Stanberry Bulldogs and number 7 seed Northeast Nodaway Blue Jays. These are two teams that we've actually seen in the not too long ago past, as both teams played at the King City tournament. Stanberry boys defeated Northeast Nodaway in that tournament by a score of 50-29, and then Northeast Nodaway also lost then to Albany in that tournament in the I believe it was the third place game.
Well, and when you talk about a 20-point loss, you never really know what that means. They played them earlier too, regular season, and it was a 17-point loss for
Northeast
Nodaway, and you know, if they get hot, Stanberry maybe is a little off their game. Maybe you got something you can think about here a little bit.
We'll let you listen in here for the announcement of the starting lineups.
Number 32, Reed McIntyre. Number 34, Nathan Schieber. And number 42, Austin Pry. The Blue Jays are coached by Rory Jackson, assisted by Sheldon Saxton. And now the starters for the home team on the scoreboard. The number 2 seed, Stanberry Bulldogs. Number 3, Austin Schroeder. Number 4, Corbin Fletchall. Number 14, Tyler Schwabach. Number 15, Landon Mardick. And number 23, Colin Sager. The Bulldogs are coached by Nick Groomer, assisted by Jeffrey Marondi.
So that, again, are your starters here. Ben Boswell, Mitchell Sherry, Reed McIntyre, Nathan Schubert, Austin Pride. For Stanberry, Austin Schwabach, Hunter Johnson, Tyler Schwabach, Landon Mardick, and Colin Sager are your starters. Actually, I take that back. It's not Hunter Johnson getting the start. It is Corbin Fletchall getting the start tonight.
Well, and we started to say you may hear a lady in the background. You may hear what sounds like an air horn.
But she is making that sound with her mouth.
It is. You know, I can wiggle one ear too, but I don't go around showing it off anytime I get a chance.
It'll be Austin Pride and Austin Schwabach going for the opening tip-off. Austin Schwabach will win the opening tip-off. Remember, tonight's opening tip-off brought to you by Schultz Convenience Store here in Albany. Remember, don't forget to start your morning stop with a stop at Schultz in Albany, as the shot there from Tyler Schwabach blocked out of bounds.
Austin Pride with the block.
Mardick will inbounds here for Austin Schwabach. In the paint, gives it off here for Tyler Schwabach. Goes up, and this time he'll be fouled by Austin Pride. As the foul by Pride is going to be his first, team's first.
Foul, Austin Pride, his first, team first, shooting 2, Tyler Schwabach.
So Tyler Schwabach's first free throw attempt comes just 12 seconds into the ball game as his first shot bounces out, no good. Second free throw attempt here from Tyler Schwabach. Up and good as he's able to sink home the second.
And the Blue Jays just maybe don't always know what you're going to get. Warriors played them twice, won twice, but both of them close games. One by 2 points, one by 4 points.
Mitchell Sherry with it on the left wing. Leaves it off at the top of the key here for Ben Boswell. Boswell up now for McIntyre.
Going to hold the ball a little bit here, a little bit of delay action, and maybe try to shorten this game up.
McIntyre left wing gives it off here for Sherry. And Mike, I'm sure after 3 games already, that's not going to upset you at all, is it?
Well, no. I always get intrigued a little bit by these. I don't know that I've ever seen many teams that hold the ball that ultimately win. They may keep it closer. Yeah, here they're going to let it try to run a little offense.
Schieber over to left wing here for Reed McIntyre. Gets it into Schieber at the left elbow. Back out again here for McIntyre. Already wasted over a minute here of offense, or of time here in the first quarter.
Well, when you've got what Stanberry's got, with the exception maybe of one player, they're pretty much interchangeable in size. They switch everything. They're really going to put an emphasis on keeping the ball on one side of the floor, and you see that a little bit from Tyler Schwabach.
Boswell gets it to Sherry, now goes back again to Boswell, right wing. Brings it inside for Pride, left wing. Now here for Reed McIntyre, brings it in back out to Pride. For Schieber, back again here for McIntyre. Trying to bring it inside for Pride, knocked away that time by Sager, gets it to Fletchall. Fletchall dribbles in, leaves it up at the top of the key. Tyler Schwabach from 3, no good. Sager can't come away with the rebound. Boswell brings it across.
The Blue Jays kind of been running a double post delay, and even when they run their offense, they're going to run a little shuffle.
As Pride goes up, gets the bucket and the foul, as the foul will go against Corbin Fletchall.
Remember this lady with the air horn voice.
Shooting 1, Austin Pride.
You know, in the Albany tournament, her first game of the year did this and did not set well with the officials.
It did not. Schwabach sends it over to left wing, now for Mardick. Back again to Sager. Right wing, Tyler Schwabach. Right, now a little bit farther into the wing for Fletchall. Trying to send it to the top of the key for Mardick. Dribbles in, leaves it off for Austin Schwabach. Little floater from in front of the free throw line. Gets it up and good. It's a 3-2 Stanberry lead now. 5:12 left to play here in the first quarter. As Boswell brings it across, leaves it off for Mitchell Sherry. Gets it back again for Boswell. Boswell drives in, brings it up to the top of the key. For Sherry, back up again now for Reed McIntyre. Over for Sherry, left wing. Back again for McIntyre.
Starting to get a little congested in that corner. Stanberry really doing a job of keeping him over there.
Sherry leaves it off for McIntyre. Trying to leave it off for Austin Pride inside. Knocked away by Austin Schwabach. Picked up by Fletchall. Left wing Tyler Schwabach gets it into his brother Austin. And a foul going to be called here on the floor against Reed McIntyre.
Well, it looks like what they're trying to do ultimately is use some time and then try to get the ball to Pride down inside. McIntyre's turned it over a couple of times trying to get it to him.
Into the game for the Blue Jays, Dylan McIntyre.
So Platte Valley, Albany, and Worth County all pick up victories tonight. Worth County, the only seed upset is Mardick with a shot from three, no good. Austin Schwabach with the rebound, goes back, knocks it in up and good for two.
Tough duty for Nathan Schieber trying to keep Schwabach off the glass, giving up some size and probably strength too.
Sherry with it up at the top of the key, brings it over to the right wing. Up now here for Dylan McIntyre. Back up again for Sherry, right wing. For Boswell. Boswell trying to leave it off for Pride at the free throw line. Leaves it off for Dylan McIntyre. Boswell dribbles in, shot from the free throw line. It's going to get fouled and we'll go to the line to shoot two free throws.
Well, and give Stanberry credit too, because you know the first reaction after you're playing against a team that holds the ball, when you get it back, you feel like you've got to run down and score right away, particularly if they score.
Boswell,
like I said, don't take the bait.
Boswell gets the free throw to go as it bounces off the back of the iron, then bounces back in. Drew Wiederholt will now check in here for Nathan Schieber. Second free throw from Boswell. Off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound made by Sager. Tyler Schwabach brings it across from the free throw line. Knocks it in.
2 points, Tyler Schwabach.
7-3, Stanberry with a lead, 3:05 left to play here in the first quarter. As Boswell brings it across, and a timeout going to be called here by Northeast Nodaway. 32nd Petty John Auto Center timeout. Back with more in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Schote's Convenience Store on 136 in Albany has everything you need to keep you running. Schote's has coffee and gas to get you moving in the morning. Fountain Pop, sandwiches, and Champ's Chicken to fuel your lunchtime hunger. They also carry candy and ice cream to keep you awake during the afternoon. At night, Schote's adult beverages and scratchers to help you unwind. That's Schote's Convenience Store in Albany, where they can fuel you up in more ways than one.
Welcome back out to Albany. It's a 7-3 Stanberry lead. 3:03 left to play here in this first quarter. It'll be Northeast Nodaway basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Remember to check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Ball inbounds into the backcourt here for Boswell.
Well, they're still going to try to hold it a little bit here and use some time.
McIntyre over to the right wing. Back up again for Boswell. Leaves it off now for Wiederholt. Wiederholt leaves it for Boswell. Dribbles in. Loses it as it goes right into the hands of Landon Mardick. Mardick for Tyler Schwabach.
Nice.
Little pass there to his brother Austin.
Nice touch pass from Tyler Schwabach to his brother.
Boswell leaves it off here for Wiederholt. Goes back again to Boswell's whole drive baseline, trying to leave it off here for Dylan McIntyre. Back up again for Drew Wiederholt. 9-3, Stanberry with a 6-point lead. Here, 2 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Trying to send it back out to Wiederholt up at the top of the key. Over to left wing for Boswell. Drives in, leaves it for Pride up at the free throw line. Spins around, puts up the shot, knocks it in.
2 points, Austin Pride.
It's a 9-5 Stanberry lead, 1:35 left to play in the first. Ethan Adwell ready to check in here for Northeast Nodaway as Sager has on the right elbow, dribbles in, and is going to be called for the travel.
Well, as long as they can hang close, they can use some clock. At some point, you just wonder at what point do you have to pull the plug and go ahead and play. They're not to that point yet.
Pride checks out as checking back in is going to be checking in now is going to be Ethan Adwell. Left wing here for Wiederholt. Gets it off here for Boswell. Up to the top of the key here for Dylan McIntyre. 1:05 left to play here in the first. Trying to bring it to Adwell. Pass knocked away by Tyler Schwabach. Gets it to Austin Schwabach. He'll dribble in, goes up with his right hand, can't get it to fall. Rebound going to be made here by Dylan McIntyre. Now Boswell walks it across the center court logo. Brings it over to left wing, leaves it off for Wiederholt. Wiederholt bounces it over now for Dylan McIntyre at the top of the key.
May go for one here. They're going to have the ball to start, barring no jump ball here, they're going to have the ball to start the second quarter. So if they can get a score here.
Wiederholt trying to get it into Adwell. It's going to be knocked out of bounds off of Mardick out of bounds with 17.2 left to play here in the first. Austin Pride will check back in here for Adwell.
Blue Jays, Austin Pride.
Boswell will inbounds. Gets it into Pride, now gives it off back to Boswell. Leaves it into Pride on the block. Boswell, shot from three, right wing. Can't get it to go. Mardick with the rebound. Tyler Schwabach to Mardick. Sidesteps the defender, puts up a shot from three, can't get it to fall. 9-5, Stanberry with the lead after one quarter play. We're back to start the second when we come back in just a moment.
Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell has authorized agents located in Albany, Burlington Junction, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their FlexPay unlimited data plans or any of this month's hot deals.
If a sports injury sidelines you from your favorite activity, don't worry. You have a team of experts ready to help. From sprains and strains to breaks and more serious injuries, Mosaic Orthopedics and Sports Medicine professionals have the skill and experience to get you back in the game as fast as possible. For more information, visit mymosaiclifecare.org/sports. Mosaic Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. We're all in to get you back in.
Hunter Johnson checks in at the quarter break for the first time here for Stanberry tonight. As we get ready to start the second quarter, it'll be Northeast Nodaway basketball here. Boswell sends it right wing for McIntyre, now brings it into Pride. Right block goes up, can't get it to go as it was tipped a little bit there by Austin Schwabach.
Well, I think they got what they wanted. Just Pride just didn't get the ball in the basket. Challenged a little bit.
And Schwabach will come back and answer with a free throw line jumper in for two.
Boy, seen a lot of growth in both those sophomores.
Yes.
Over the course of the year, that they did all the little things, play defense, handle it, distribute it. Maybe didn't score real well. Now it looks like they're getting to where they do that too.
Boswell drives, now brings it back out to the top of the key. It's an 11-5 Stanberry lead here. 7:10 left to play here in the second. Gets it off here for Reed McIntyre. Trying to get it to Boswell. And trying to leave it up over top the defense for Pride, but knocked away by by Tyler Schwabach. Austin Schwabach drives in, goes up. Can't get it to go as Sherry comes away with the block. Sherry leaves it off now for McIntyre up at the top of the key. Now leaves it off for Dylan McIntyre. Zachary Pride ready to come in at next check here for Northeast Nodaway. As Reed McIntyre left wing, leaves it off for Dylan McIntyre. Sends it for Pride. Now back up again to Boswell.
Well, I understand what they're trying to do. The issue that they've got is they just can't turn it over.
As Pride's shot is going to be short and going to go out of bounds.
Into the game for the Blue Jays, Zachary Pride.
Zachary Pride will check in here for Boswell with 6:11 left to play here in the second. Tyler Schwabach brings it across. Sends it to his brother Austin in the corner. Up to Hunter Johnson. From just past the free throw line, no good. Rebound made by Pride. Now Zachary Pride will bring it across the timeline. Leaves it off for Dylan McIntyre. Back again to Zachary Pride. To Dylan McIntyre, dribbles in, goes up, and is going to get fouled and will go to line to shoot 2 free throws.
But you can kind of get an idea. They keep working on one side of the floor, and that just seems to get more compressed.
Yes.
The more they try to run that little exchange.
Foul is going to go against Landon Mardick. That'll be his first, team's third. First free throw from Dylan McIntyre off the inside of the iron, no good, as Boswell will check back in. Second free throw up and good.
Really not being able to capitalize very much when they do get some opportunities.
Tyler Schwabach over to the right wing for Johnson in the corner now for Mardick. It's a 5-point Stanberry lead, 11-6 as that one is going to be a missed pass there. I think trying to get into Sager as he was trying to set up the screen. Left wing for Dylan McIntyre. He'll drive inside, goes up, puts up the shot, knocks it in, up and good for 2.
Well, that's a tough shot.
Now a 30-second Petty General Center timeout going to be called here by Stanberry. We're back with more in just a moment.
Farmers Mutual Insurance Company of Nodaway County wishes the best of luck to all of our local sports teams. Farmers Mutual is proud to support our community and team up with our neighbors to keep it going strong. Local families have depended upon them for quality insurance protection for decades. For a winning combination of products, price, and service, go online at fmnodaway.com or call 660-582-4511 to find an agent near you.
Welcome back out again here to here to Albany. Stanberry holds an 11-8 lead. With just over 3 minutes gone here in the second quarter. It'll be Stanberry basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Tyler Schwabach brings it across. Gives it up now here for Austin Schwabach. Drives in. Spins around, puts up a little baby hook. Knocks it in, up and good for 2.
2 points, Austin Schwabach.
Again, Boswell leaves it up for Pride. Now shot from 3 from Mitchell Sherry off the mark to the left, no good. Tyler Schwabach drives baseline, goes up, can't get it to go. Sherry with the rebound.
Looks like the Bulldogs are going to extend their pressure a little bit here.
Reed McIntyre gets it now for Dylan McIntyre. He'll bring it across. But before he does, there's going to be a 10-second call.
Into the game for the Bulldogs, Corbin Fletcher.
Fletchall will check in here for Sager. As we're about halfway through the second quarter of play, it's a 13-8 Stanberry lead. Driving in, Mardick puts up a shot off the front of the iron, no good, comes away with his own rebound. Gets it off for Fletchall, his shot off the iron, no good. Rebound made this time by Northeast Nodaway. Boswell brings it across. 3:45 left to play here in the second quarter. It's a 13-8 lead here for Stanberry. Pride, shot, up and good. He has such a nice shot there, Mike.
He does, and I can see why maybe they were trying to let him go to work a little bit offensively when they ran their little delay there.
So Pride here with 6 points here in the ball game. 3:20 left to play here in the half. It's a 13-10 3-point Stanberry lead.
Well, and when they did try to get it to him, Stanberry did a pretty good job of denying him the basketball too.
Mardick goes up, can't get it to go. And then Boswell's going to knock it out of Hunter Johnson's hands, but off of himself out of bounds. Mardick will inbounds. Gets it into Tyler Schwabach in the corner, up now for Johnson. Leaves it off now for Austin Schwabach. Back to Tyler Schwabach, over to the baseline into the corner for Fletchall. To Mardick, back again to Tyler Schwabach, now to Austin Schwabach in the corner. Back up again here for Fletchall. Austin Schwabach sends it up for Tyler. As Tyler drives in, goes up, gets the bucket and the foul.
2 points, Tyler Schwabach. Blue Jay foul on Ben Boswell, his first. Team
Foul
third.
goes against Boswell. That's his first, team's third, with 2:38 left to play here in the half. Fletchall checks out. Checking back in is going to be Sager. As Wiederholt will check in here for Reed McIntyre. Tyler Schwabach finishes the 3-point play. It's now a 16-10 Stanberry lead. 2:35 left to play in the second. Boswell brings it across here for Northeast Nodaway. Leaves it here for Dylan McIntyre. Back again to Boswell. Boswell right wing up for Wiederholt. Leaves it now for Dylan McIntyre. This will dribble in, goes up, and going to be called here for the travel.
Well, had it not been a travel, it was going to be a charge. So
Yeah.
either way, they were going to lose the ball. Well, he got it down last time. Might have just gone to the well once too often there.
Tyler Schwabach will bring it across. 11 up at the top of the key, sends it right wing for Sager. Up now for Johnson. Left wing Tyler Schwabach. Up again for Sager up at the top of the key. Right wing Mardick into the corner now for Johnson. Trying to bring it back door for Sager. Sager able to trying to keep it in play, but it's going to go out of bounds here off of Stanberry. It'll be Northeast Nodaway basketball. Sherry will inbounds here for Boswell into the backcourt. 1:35 left to play here in the second quarter. 16-10, Stanberry with the lead. Boswell gets it here for Dylan McIntyre. Now for Boswell. Boswell will now bring it over to the right wing. Trying to leave it up for Wiederholt. It's going to be knocked away there by Tyler Schwabach. Nice ability to keep it in play, but gets caught in the corner. Get it off for his brother Austin. Now to Hunter Johnson all alone on the baseline. He'll knock it in off the glass, up and in for two.
Well, that's the biggest negative in trying to hold it. You can't turn it over.
Underneath a minute left to play here in the half. It's an 18-10 Stanberry lead. Boswell dribbles through the trap, gets it out here for Dylan McIntyre. Now over to left wing for Sherry. Back again for Dylan McIntyre. Goes up baseline. Knocks it in off the glass, up and in for two.
Well, that's a couple of tough baskets around the around the rim that Dylan McIntyre's gotten down. Kind of keeps him within striking distance.
Trying to get to Sager in the corner. Foul going to be called against Mitchell Sherry. Foul against Sherry is going to be his first team's fourth. Inbounding on the baseline is going to be Mardick with 24.3 left to play here in the half. Inbounds goes to Sager. Spins, goes up. Can't get it to fall. Rebound made by Pride. Boswell brings it across. Boswell dribbles in, goes up, puts it up off the glass. Can't get it to go, but it's going to go out of bounds here off of Pride.
Well, and I thought Boswell missed Dylan McIntyre in this left corner for a wide open look.
Yeah.
Boswell kind of forced a shot.
Mardick trying to bring it across. Last second shot from midcourt. No good off the front of the iron. 18-12. It's a 6-point Northeast, or 6-point Stanberry lead over Northeast Nodaway as we go to the third quarter. We're back with more in just a moment.
The board members, staff, teachers, and community members of the Northeast Nodaway School District in Ravenwood are proud of their Blue Jays. The Northeast Nodaway Blue Jays use the hard work and perseverance that they learn in the classroom and apply to their extracurricular activities. The Northeast Nodaway School District continuing to do what is best for students every day in everything they do. The Northeast Nodaway School District wants to wish the Blue Jays the best of luck at the district basketball tournament. Dr. Darcy Schieber of Northwest Chiropractic Clinic in Stanberry is committed to providing chiropractic solutions to address your unique needs. Whether you're experiencing back pain, neck pain, headaches, or even muscular tightness and tension from a fall or slip, Dr. Darcy Schieber can help. If your athlete has suffered an injury this sports season, call Dr. Darcy Schieber at 660-235-8037 to get your athlete ready for the next sports season. Northwest Chiropractic Clinic in Stanberry, adjusting you today for a better tomorrow. The Stanberry School District is proud to support the Stanberry Bulldog students in all of their extracurricular activities. The Stanberry School District's winning culture is cultivated from hard work and determination, not only in sports, but also through hard work in the classroom from the beginning of a Bulldog's academic career. The Stanberry School District wants to wish the Stanberry Bulldogs the best of luck this winter sports season.
At American Family Insurance, we know your life has many moving parts, from your four wheels to your hard-earned home and the financial future of your family. We'll cover the things that matter most. Bundle your home and auto policies for possible savings and add life insurance for convenient, future-focused protection so you can keep dreaming towards what's next. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
For details, stop by and talk to Agent David Smith at 116 South Smith Street in Albany or at 303 North Park Street in Stanberry, or call 660-726-3536 today.
Welcome back out again here to Albany at the half. It's an 18-12 Stanberry lead here over Northeast Nodaway. I'd like to thank our sponsors, help you bring you today's broadcast. BTC Bank with locations in Albany, Bethany, Boonville, Carrollton, Chillicothe, Gallatin, Pattonsburg, and Lamoni, Iowa. Petty Jet Auto Centers with locations in Bethany and Albany. Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany and the Albany Hy-Vee. Schultz of Albany and Northwest Cell. American Family Insurance Agent David Smith in Albany and Stanberry. Mosaic Medical Center Albany and Northwest Chiropractic Clinic of Stanberry. The Stanberry School District and Northeast Nodaway School District. Farmers Mutual Insurance of Nodaway County. Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards north of Albany and the Printery New Shopper located in Albany. Remember, fans, when you attend a high school game, do you stand at attention during the national anthem? Do you cheer a good play by the opposing team? If your team loses, do you take it well in stride? If you answered yes to any of those questions, you are showing positive examples of sportsmanship. Don't forget that when you attend high school events, young eyes are watching you for examples of acceptable behavior. By making a conscious effort, you'll be helping our students grow into better citizens. This message brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and Albany TV. Remember your halftime tonight on Albany TV, brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Find everything on your grocery list and a smile in the aisles at your Albany Hy-Vee. Taking a look here at the unofficial first half stats. Stanberry boys shooting 8 for 21 from the field, 2 for 3 from the free throw line, 0 for 4 from behind the 3-point arc. They're led in scoring by Tyler Schwabach. He has 10 points, 6 points for Austin Schwabach, 2 points for Hunter Johnson. For Northeast Nodaway, here in the first half, unofficially, shooting 5 for 10 from the field, 2 for 5 from the free throw line, 0 for 2 from behind the three-point arc. Led in scoring by Austin Pride. He has 6 points. Dylan McIntyre has 5 points, 1 point for Dylan Boswell. And, Mike, it was 21 shots there for Stanberry in the half, just 10 for Northeast Nodaway. Still a half that only saw 31 shots by both teams.
Well, yeah, and as we said, Northeast Nodaway has come out and tried to run their double post delay game, and not that they're trying to score out of it, or they're just trying to keep the score down, maybe stay close, and then maybe hope they can steal it at the end. As I said before, coached in a couple of those where you had somebody that held the ball. Notably, one of my teams, we went to King City, and the final score was 23-19. We ended up winning the game. When it comes down to it, I don't know that anybody ever wins it, but I'm sure that somewhere along the way somebody has won trying to do that, and may go back to the old Hickory game, if you remember Hoosiers, where they held the ball and then a guy hit a shot at the buzzer to win it for the Indiana small high school champion.
Yeah.
Of all classes, and I just think they've got a 6-point lead. I've been kind of impressed with Stanberry because when they get the ball back after having played defense for a period of time, they've stayed pretty true to what they do offensively and have looked pretty good doing it. They've missed some easy shots, but I would guess in a lot of games, if you said Colin Sager was going to go through the first half and not score, and you'd be ahead by 6, you'd probably take it. And now the question is, does Northeast Nodaway continue this, or at what point do they say, hey, we just got to go ahead and play and try to win it? I've even seen a team, state tournament, Putnam County girls, stalled the whole first half, and I think the score was 2-0 at halftime. And then the second half, they just came out and just ran up and down and played as fast as they possibly could, and hope that just the change in style of play would be a detriment to the other team. So there's all kinds of ways to handle it, but I think at some point the Blue Jays are going to have to say, well, we tried it, we've stayed a little bit close, but now we got to go ahead and play. And at that point, what happens?
Yeah.
And so it's been an intriguing game. I can't say it was the most exciting half of basketball I've ever watched, but remember, the purpose is to try to win the game. You know, the coaches, they don't care what it looks like, but it is kind of stuff like this that makes people clamor for a shot clock in high school.
Yes.
Which right now I oppose. I know there are coaches that like it. I don't think I would like it, but unless it was maybe a 45-second shot clock or something like that. But 24 or 30 seconds like they have in college and the pros, man, I just think that's I don't think high school kids are ready for that. I'm sure they would adjust, but until that period of adjustment takes over, you would really see some ugly basketball.
And we look at the scores that these two teams have played so far here already on the season. Stanberry has scored 52 and 50 in those ball games. They have 18 here at the half. We'll see if they come close to 50 or 52, and we come back with more of your Albany Hy-Vee halftime here on Albany TV.
Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's is family-friendly with a playroom for the kids so the grown-ups can enjoy their meal. Make sure you leave room for dessert because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany. Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your tailgate headquarters for all of your fall sports. Whether you're going to tailgate at the games or just want to enjoy the same foods at home, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your tailgating goodies before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpful smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell has authorized agents located in Albany, Burlington Junction, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their FlexPay unlimited data plans or any of this month's hot deals.
Welcome back out again here to Albany as we get set here to start out the second half. It's a Stanberry ball as Stanberry leads here 18-12. It'll be Sager, Tyler Schwabach, Austin Schwabach, Hunter Johnson, and Landon Mardick. It'll be Schieber, Austin Pride, Reed McIntyre, Ben Boswell, and Mitchell Sherry here for Northeast Nodaway. At the top of the key with it, Tyler Schwabach gives it off for Johnson. Back to Tyler Schwabach, right wing Mardick. Back up again for Johnson. Left wing Tyler Schwabach gets it in now for Austin Schwabach. Up at the top of the key, Mardick shot from three, knocks it in.
Yeah, good start by the Bulldogs. Used 30 seconds, hit a three at the end of it, went inside out. Got Mardick off the schneid a little bit.
Sherry leaves it off here for Ben Boswell.
Yep. They're going to come back and do it again.
Gives it off here for Sherry. Back over for Boswell as Boswell brings over to the right side this time now. Gives it up for Reed McIntyre. Right back over for Boswell. Shot up and good.
When you're starting to see Stanberry is starting to come out of their defense, maybe trying to trap a little bit. I don't know whether that's by design or something the players did. Sometimes players don't always do what coaches want them to do. I know that's a shock to everybody.
Mardick has it right wing. Sends it back up here for Johnson. Brings it inside here for Austin Schwabach. Back up again for Mardick. Shot from three again. This time off the mark to the left. No good. And it'll be a jump ball that'll go to Northeast Nodaway. So
It's me, I'm not real sure I want to live and die by giving Mardick that three-point shot at the top of the key.
Yeah. Boswell with it right wing, trying to bring it into Pride. Stolen away here by Sager.
Good read by Colin Sager from the help side.
Tyler Schwabach spins, drives in, puts up a shot. Can't get it to fall. Hunter Johnson, though, comes in, picks up the rebound, and knocks it in off the glass. 23-14. Stanberry with the lead. 5:45 left to play here in the third. Sherry leaves it off for Boswell. And a foul going to be called against Tyler Schwabach.
Yeah, that's a tough break for Tyler because I think if he just kept his feet moving, I think Boswell would have gone over and back on his own.
Sherry will inbounds into the backcourt here for Boswell. Sends it up now for Reed McIntyre. Back up again for Boswell. Missed again as Sherry kind of came open there on the weak side a little bit.
Yeah, I think he thinks he's open. I think that may be another one trying to bait him into that pass because Sager is aware that he's back there.
Sherry dribbles it off the foot of one of the Stanberry players. Boswell shot up and good as it bounces in. Up and good for two. 23-16, 4:45 left to play in the third. Tyler Schwabach with it up at the top of the key. Gets it now for Mardick. Top of the key, Johnson. Back over to Tyler Schwabach, left baseline. I'll bring it up to the wing, now up for Johnson. Johnson trying to send it in for Austin Schwabach. Has it blocked away there by Mitchell Sherry.
Nice play by Sherry. I thought Schwabach had that measured.
And a 30-second Penny John Center timeout can be called by Northeast Nodaway. We're back with more in just a moment.
If a sports injury sidelines you from your favorite activity, don't worry. You have a team of experts ready to help. From sprains and strains to breaks and more serious injuries, Mosaic Orthopedics and Sports Medicine professionals have the skill and experience to get you back in the game as fast as possible. For more information, visit mymosaiclifecare.org/sports. Mosaic Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. We're all in to get you back in.
Welcome back out again here to Albany, 23-16, 4:15 left to play here in the third quarter. Coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout, it'll be Northeast Nodaway basketball. Remember to check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Sherry will inbounds into the backcourt here for Boswell. Boswell brings it across. Leaves it off here for Dylan McIntyre. Up now for Reed McIntyre. Now leaves it off for Dylan. Dylan McIntyre feeds it into Sherry. Now back out Boswell. Shot from three. Off the iron, no good. Rebound made by Mardick. And Mardick is going to be called for the backcourt violation.
You know, they called it. Did the ball ever cross midcourt?
I think the ball, I think it did.
I'm not going to say it didn't.
So I believe at the center court logo, it bounced on the other side.
Okay. Because that's the one thing everybody is anymore. The rules, you got to have both feet and the ball across the midcourt line. Both feet were. The body was. I didn't know the ball ever, but you said it did. I have no doubt that you're right. I've rarely known you to be wrong.
Well, that's just an infatuated ego boost right there.
Except for the Shelley Dean comment.
I don't know. I've put us in Union Star quite a few times last week.
Yeah.
Travel called there against Reed McIntyre, is bringing it across. Here's going to be Tyler Schwabach. 3:22 left to play here in the third quarter. Johnson sends it in now for Sanger in the corner.
Oh.
Believe Sherry just got away with a reaching foul.
Well, and Sager missed Tyler Swayback on a cut to the basket wide open.
Right wing for Fletchell. Back up again for Johnson. 3 minutes left to play here in the third. Right wing Fletchell. Back up again for Sager. Right wing Johnson. 2:15 left to play here in the third. Ball tipped up. Goes back to Tyler Schwabach. He'll be fouled. And will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Foul is going to go against Reed McIntyre. Foul against McIntyre is going to be his second, team's first. Tyler Schwabach at the line. First one is up and good as it bounces in. Checking in here is going to be Drew Wiederholt as well as Zachary Pride as Ben Boswell and Reed McIntyre sit down. Second free throw from Tyler Schwabach off the iron, no good. And it's going to be tipped out of bounds here off of Austin Pride. (24-16). It's an 8-point Stanberry lead. I believe the largest we've seen it get to tonight is 9. Tyler Schwabach drives to left block, goes up. He'll be fouled again. And again, we'll go to the line to shoot 2. Is this one, I believe, going to go against Austin Pride? And it will.
I don't think he's believing it, but.
Team second. At the line for 2, Tyler Schwabach.
First free throw off the front of the iron, no good. Ben Boswell will check back in. As he'll check in here for Drew Wiederholt. Second free throw attempt here from Tyler Schwabach. Off the front of the iron, Sager with the rebound. He'll be fouled down. We'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
You know, he had that last shot attempt in the first half, but that's a rare shot attempt for Sager even in this game, I believe.
First free throw attempt. Off the iron, no good. Reed McIntyre will check back in here for Austin Pride. As Sager's second shot is up and good. To 25-16, Stanberry lead as they bring it back out again now to 9 points. Boswell with it, left wing, leaves it off here for Dylan McIntyre. Sends it across for Reed McIntyre. He'll be called though for the travel. Nice find, good idea, just got called there for the travel. As Mardick will check back in, Drew Johnson will check in as Fletchall and Hunter Johnson will check out. Mardick sends it, or Tyler Schwabach sends it into Mardick. He'll put up a shot from 3, no good. Hunter Johnson there for the rebound, can't get it to go. Second shot opportunity won't go. Rebound now going to be made here by Austin Schwabach, now out for Sager. Shot from 2, no good. Rebound going to be made here by Dylan McIntyre.
Well,
couple of opportunities missed there by Stanberry.
It's just so hard to, when you're playing where you've got to play defense for the length of time you get the ball back, sometimes it's just so hard to get into any type of rhythm as far as shooting the ball or anything else. And it looks like we may see that trap again come up. But if you want to up tempo this thing, just trap and force them to do something.
Boswell trying to send it now in for Reed McIntyre, right wing. Back out again to Boswell. Sends it up now for Dylan McIntyre, top of the key. 1:20 left to play here in the third quarter. 25-16, Stanberry with the lead. Boswell with it up at the top of the key.
And Stanberry has done that for the most part, but
Boswell sends it across now for Zachary Pride. Gets it back and now for Dylan McIntyre. Underneath a minute left to play here in the third quarter. As Sherry spins around, gets it off here for Zachary Pride. Now again for Dylan McIntyre. Back again for Zachary Pride.
We're getting that deep handoff where you got a chance for a trap in the corner.
Gets it here for Dylan McIntyre. He'll drive to the baseline, goes up. Be fouled and go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. As the foul is going to go against Tyler Schwabach. Foul against Tyler Schwabach is going to be his third as McIntyre will go to the line to shoot 2. First one. Rolls out, no good. That's not the first time we've seen that tonight, Mike.
No, we've seen that quite a bit.
Yeah. Hunter Johnson will check back in here for Drew Johnson. As knocking in the second one here is going to be Dylan McIntyre. 25-17, 30 seconds left to play here in the third. I think Stanberry will play for the last shot here of the quarter. They'll get the ball back to start out the fourth. Tyler Schwabach with it up at the top of the key. Dribbles in, leaves it off in the corner. Mardick shot from 3 off the front of the iron, no good. Rebound's going to be made by Reed McIntyre, trying to send it up for Dylan. Stolen away by Austin Schwabach. Now for Johnson. Comes back again to Austin Schwabach, and he's going to be called for the charge.
That was kind of a ragged 10 seconds of play.
Almost looked like a Harlem Globetrotter game there for a moment.
Wow. It was bouncing around. Nobody saw it.
Picked up here by Boswell. Brings it across. Loses it inside the paint. Picked up by Austin Schwabach. Sager's shot off the mark to the right. No good. Mike, your favorite saying here whenever Sager misses?
In too close.
We're back with more when we come back in just a moment here on Albany TV.
At American Family Insurance, we know your life has many moving parts. From your 4 wheels to your hard-earned home and the financial future of your family. We'll cover the things that matter most. Bundle your home and auto policies for possible savings and add life insurance for convenient, future-focused protection so you can keep dreaming towards what's next. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
For details, stop by and talk to Agent David Smith at 116 South Smith Street in Albany or at 303 North Park Street in Stanberry, or call 660-726-3536 today. The board members, staff, teachers, and community members of the Northeast Nodaway School District in Ravenwood are proud of their Blue Jays. The Northeast Nodaway Blue Jays use the hard work and perseverance that they learn in the classroom and apply to their extracurricular activities. The Northeast Nodaway School District continuing to do what is best for students every day in everything they do. The Northeast Nodaway School District wants to wish the Blue Jays the best of luck at the district basketball tournament.
Stanberry will start up the basketball as we start the fourth quarter of play. It's a 25-17 Stanberry lead. Tyler Schwabach over to the right wing here for Mardick. Back up again to Johnson. Ball's tipped around, picked up here by Pride. Bringing it across.
They're
Here's going to be Reed
again.
McIntyre.
Yeah, they're going to go ahead and play. Got a little shuffle action.
Left wing for McIntyre up to the top of the key now. Right wing, Sherry shot from three. No good. Rebound's going to be made here by Austin Schwabach. Stolen away. Going up and missing there is going to be Zachary Pride. And then a foul going to be called, or it's going to be a jump ball that's going to go to Northeast Nodaway.
We'll give the Blue Jays credit. They've battled this whole way. Even when they've had trouble getting anything done offensively, they've worked at it pretty hard on the defensive end.
Pride gets it to Boswell. Shot right wing from two, up and good. And his foot was on the line, so it only counts for two, but still goes in. Makes it now a 6-point ball game. A minute left to play here in the fourth. 25-19. Tyler Schwabach sends it off now for Hunter Johnson. Now for Austin Schwabach in the right corner.
There you go. Wait for him. I thought they had Sager in the low post. He didn't get it.
Tyler Schwabach's first shot, no good. Second shot gets the bucket to fall and the foul.
Well, Tyler Schwabach, and I thought he got fouled the first time he went up and got it back and was able to have a chance at a three-point play now.
Foul goes against Dylan McIntyre. That's his first. Team's fourth. Tyler Schwabach's free throw is up and good. (28-19) back out again to a 9-point Stanberry lead. Boswell sends it over to Pride, right wing. Back up again to Boswell. Boswell back up again here for Dylan McIntyre, left wing. Back again to Boswell.
Ooh, I thought Boswell may have had a chance. He's hit a couple three baskets here in the second half. I thought they may have.
As Austin Pride goes in and misses, and then Mitchell Sherry is going to be called for the foul.
Blue Jay foul. Mitchell Sherry, his third.
That'll be the third against Mitchell Sherry, team's fifth here in the second half.
Well, Pride tried to draw the foul, and Stanberry just stepped away from him like somebody pulled a chair out from under him.
Ball tipped up, picked up here by Tyler Schwabach. Drives, and a foul going to be called against Boswell.
Blue Jay foul. Ben Boswell, his second, team sixth.
Mardick will inbounds here for Sager. Up for Johnson, now for Mardick. And a foul is going to go here against Dylan McIntyre at the line for the 1-and-1. Here's going to be Mardick.
Well, I don't know that I necessarily want to second guess a coach. It's not a second guess because I think Northeast Nodaway has had a good game plan, but they're about to the point now where they're going to have to go ahead and play. They're down, going to be down 10. They're down 10, could be 11.
And it is 11 as it's now a 30-19 lead here for Stanberry. 5:40 left to play here in the fourth. And a full Petty John Auto Center timeout can be taken by Northeast Nodaway. We're back with more in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Farmers Mutual Insurance Company of Nodaway County wishes the best of luck to all of our local sports teams. Farmers Mutual is proud to support our community and team up with our neighbors to keep it going strong. Local families have depended upon them for quality insurance protection for decades. For a winning combination of products, price, and service, go online at fmnodaway.com or call 660-582-4511 to find an agent near you.
Dr. Darcy Schieber of Northwest Chiropractic Clinic in Stanberry is committed to providing chiropractic solutions to address your unique needs. Whether you're experiencing back pain, neck pain, headaches, or even muscular tightness and tension from a fall or slip, Dr. Darcy Schieber can help. If your athlete has suffered an injury this sports season, call Dr. Darcy Schieber at 660-235-8037 to get your athlete ready for the next sports season. Northwest Chiropractic Clinic in Stanberry, adjusting you today for a better tomorrow. Welcome back out again here to Albany. It's a 30-19 Stanberry lead. 5:38 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Sherry will inbounds coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Inbounds goes up to Boswell. Into the corner now for Mitchell Sherry. Back up to Boswell, left wing now for Dylan McIntyre. Back to Boswell, back again to McIntyre. Now for Reed McIntyre into the corner. Boswell for Sherry. Into the corner for Dylan McIntyre. Back in for Boswell, brings it into Pride, goes up, knocks it in off the glass, up and in for two.
Well, good patience. Maybe Stanberry got a little bit over anxious for a steal.
Austin Schwayback sends it up now to his brother Tyler. Sends it over to the right wing for Mardick. Now for Hunter Johnson. Johnson at the right elbow, puts up the shot, knocks it in, up and good for two.
2 points, Hunter Johnson.
32-21, 4:35 left to play here in the fourth. Stanberry leads over Northeast Nodaway. Boswell for Reed McIntyre, back again for Boswell. Into the corner now for Dylan McIntyre, drives baseline, goes up, off the glass, can't get it to fall, Tyler Schwabach.
Good drive, just didn't get it up over the rim.
Tyler Schwabach with it up at the top of the key. Sends it right wing now for Johnson. Trying to send it up over for Austin Schwabach. Ball bounces, goes up and getting fouled. As Austin Schwabach, he'll go to the line to shoot two.
Well, we talked about length and talking about Clayton Merrigan's long arms. You kind of get that with Austin and Tyler Schwabach too.
Mm-hmm.
You have that's where there's your height and then there's length.
Yes.
And they have length.
First free throw attempt from Austin Schwabach, no good. Second shot bounces out, no good. Ball tipped around, picked up here by Reed McIntyre. And now pass is going to be knocked out of bounds here off of Hunter Johnson, out of bounds. Inbounds, and here's going to be Mitchell Sherry. Over halfway through the third quarter play. Ball inbounds here for Reed McIntyre. Spins around, goes up, can't get it to go. And kept in play that time by Tyler Schwabach. Tyler Schwabach spins up at the top of the key. And a foul going to be called here against Ben Boswell. That is going to send Tyler Schwabach to the line for the 1-and-1.
His third, team ninth. At the line, shooting 1-1, Tyler Schwabach.
Boswell called for his third, team's ninth. So next one will put Stanberry at the line for two as they'll be in the double bonus.
For the Blue Jays, Nathan Schieber.
Nathan Schieber will check in here for Mitchell Sherry. .341 still left to play here in the fourth quarter. First shot off the iron, no good. Rebound is going to be made. That time by Dylan McIntyre.
Have to have a little urgency here.
Boswell drives in, leaves it off for Reed McIntyre. Left wing, Dylan McIntyre, shot from three. Too hard, no good.
I don't think he ever had that in his hands clean.
I don't think so either. Sherry, as well as Zachary Pride, will check in as Nathan Schieber will check out. Also checking out is going to be Reed McIntyre. Sager will send it across here for Mardick. Into the corner for Johnson, trying to bring it inside for, well, Sager's the one that came away with it. Both him and Austin Schwebach were both there. Gets it here for Tyler Schwebach. He'll bring it back up to the top of the key with 3 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter. His team leading by 11, 32-21. Tyler Schwebach into the corner for Sager. Be called for the travel. Reed McIntyre will check back in here for Zachary Pride.
Blue Jays going a little offense for defense substitution here.
3 minutes left to play in the fourth. Right wing Boswell now for Reed McIntyre up at the top of the key.
They'll try to free up Boswell for a look.
Steps back, puts up a three. Off the back of the iron, no good. And a foul going to go against Hunter Johnson on the rebound.
Bulldog foul on Hunter Johnson, his first, team fourth.
We'll give the Blue Jays credit. They've kind of hung around in this game, stuck to their game plan, held the ball a little bit.
Boswell shot from three, no good. Pride with the put back, can't get it to fall, and it's going to go out of bounds here off of Northeast Nodaway.
Just a couple bad breaks. Boswell had a good look, just didn't get it to fall. Pride had the put back, couldn't get it to drop. Now you got to make the decision, are you going to foul? I guess they will.
As Mardick will go to the line for two. As Dylan McIntyre will be called for his third foul. Again, Mardick will go to the line to shoot two. Mardick's first free throw attempt is up and good. Second free throw here from Mardick. Off the front of the iron, no good. Hunter Johnson comes away with the rebound.
Where did he get?
Looks like he might have gotten hurt there a little bit.
Timeout, Stanberry.
As
yes,
Stanberry will call a timeout. We'll be back with more in just a moment here on Albany TV.
The Stanberry School District is proud to support the Stanberry Bulldog students in all of their extracurricular activities. The Stanberry School District's winning culture is cultivated from hard work and determination, not only in sports, but also through hard work in the classroom from the beginning of a Bulldog's academic career. The Stanberry School District wants to wish the Stanberry Bulldogs the best of luck this winter sports season.
Welcome back out again here to Albany. 33-21. It's Stanberry with the lead here over Northeast Nodaway. 2:25 left to play here in the fourth.
They're going to get Hunter Johnson a little bit of a rest after that shot that he took.
Mardick will inbounds here after the Petty General Center timeout. Trying to inbounds it here for Austin Schwebach. He will be immediately fouled by Reed McIntyre.
Well, and to their credit, the Bulldogs haven't been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. We've seen a lot of that this year.
Schwebach will shoot two free throws. First one is up and good.
Got the friendly bounce.
Second free throw here from Austin Schwebach. Off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound is going to be made here by Mitchell Sherry. Sherry right wing, up now for Reed McIntyre. Over to the right wing for Boswell into the corner. Sherry's got shot going to be tipped there by Sager, and then Sherry's going to pick up the foul.
And I believe that may be all on him.
That will be his 5th, and he will foul out of the ball game. And that will more than likely, barring a late comeback here by Northeast Nodaway, be his final time out on the floor as a Northeast Nodaway Blue Jay.
Well, and that's always the worst part. We talked about it at the break. Unless you win the state championship or the third place game, you're going to end your career with a loss.
Yes.
Coaches can always coach more games, but for most of the kids in high school, especially at the Class 1 level, this is the last organized basketball they're going to play.
Yes. Austin Schwebeck misses both free throws. Rebound made by Pride. Reed McIntyre dribbles in, goes up, lays it up, and is going to leave it just short. That's going to be rebounded here by Stanberry. Tyler Schwebeck sends it across here for Mardick. Now for Fletchall with underneath 2 minutes left to play in the 4th. Trying to get it into Sager. Goes up. Off the glass, up and in for 2.
2 points, Colin Sager.
36-21. It's a 15-point Stanberry lead now with 1:37. As Boswell drives in, can't get the shot to go. Now leaves it off for Pride. Pride now leaves it off for Reed McIntyre. Shot from 3. He's going to leave it short, no good. Sager will bring it across. Pass going to be stolen away here by Austin Pride. Goes up a little baby hook, can't get it to fall. Rebound going to be made that time by Tyler Schwebeck. A little bit of a tough angle there for Pride.
Well, now Coach Sheldon Saxon's, we are going to foul.
I was going to say I thought maybe it was time for Stanberry to hold the basketball a little bit, as Boswell going to be called for the foul. That'll be his 4th. At the line to shoot 2 will be Tyler Schwebeck.
I'm kind of surprised. I just thought I'd heard him say back off, no foul, no foul.
Tyler Schwebeck's first free throw attempt off the front of the iron, no good. As we're going to have a line change here for Stanberry, as well for Northeast Nodaway. Checking in for Stanberry is going to be Lance Wallace, Gavin Cameron, Drew Johnson, and Ben Messner. Checking in here for Northeast Nodaway is going to be Ethan Adwell, as well as Lane Dack. Rory Bredlow will check in. Nathan Schieber. And I'm not sure who the other player is at the moment until I can see a jersey. Looks like Colton Swally is the 5th player in for Northeast Nodaway. As Tyler Schwebeck able to hit the last one, and also checking in is going to be Adam Jensen. 37-21, 58.3 left to play here in the 4th. Over the left wing here for Swally. Back up to the top of the key here for Ethan Adwell. For Nathan Schieber. Top of the key for Lane Dack. Gets it off again for Swally. Adwell now for Schieber. For Bredlow. Bredlow drives in, goes up, and he will be fouled. Will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Rory Bredlow, one of the 5 seniors here on this Northeast Nodaway team. Foul will go against Lance Wallace. That'll be his first, team's 5th. Bredlow's first free throw attempt up and good. Seniors on this Northeast Nodaway team feature Rory Bredlow, Mitchell Sherry, Reed McIntyre, Nathan Schieber, and Ethan Adwell. As Schieber and Adwell will both check out here. Checking in is Boston Adwell. As second shot from Bredlow, no good. The other player checking in was Brendan Deerdorf. Up with it at the top of the key is going to be Jensen. Has it stolen away here by Swally. Leaves it off. Lane Dack loses it, picks it up at the top of the key. Now leaves it off for Swally. Can't hold on to the basketball as it goes out of bounds with 16.4.
Nice find on the back cut. Just couldn't handle the pass.
Cody Sealing, Jackson Williams will check in. Checking out will be Drew Johnson as well as Adam Jensen. And getting fouled here is going to be Gavin Cameron with 13.9. As Lane Dack is going to pick up the foul. It'll be his first personal. Gavin Cameron's first shot off the iron, no good. Second free throw attempt. Bounces around, also no good. Bredlow is able to keep it in play. Quickly sends it up for Dack. Trying to send it back over to the other side for Deerdorf, picked out of the air. Bringing it across, it's going to be Ben Messner. It's going to be hit into the backcourt. It's going to be tipped, and that'll do it. 37-22, Stanberry comes away with the victory. They will play Worth County in the next game, as we'll be back with more in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with the BTC Bank School Mascot Debit Card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and they'll donate $10 per card to that school. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank's 12 locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded, just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded, just like you. BTC Bank.
Welcome back out again here to Albany, where it's a final score of 37-22 in favor of Stanberry. Remember that whether it's balls or strikes, fouls or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we can teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at Albany TV and the Missouri State High School Activities Association. Taking a look here at the unofficial stats here from the ball game. Stanberry boys finished 13 for 36 from the field, 10 for 25 from the free throw line, 1 for 9 from behind the three-point arc. Led in scoring tonight by Tyler Schwabach. He had 15 points, 7 points for Austin Schwabach, 6 points for Hunter Johnson, 6 points for Landon Mardick, 3 points tonight for Colin Sager. For Northeast Nodaway, unofficially on the night, they finished 9 for 29 from the field, 4 for 9 from the free throw line, 0 for 9 from behind the three-point arc. They were led in scoring tonight by Austin Pride with 8 points, 7 points for Ben Boswell, 6 points for Dylan McIntyre, 1 point on the night for Rory Bredlow. And, Mike, it was a game that saw Northeast Nodaway kind of hold the ball and kind of keep the score down, but Stanberry still able to come away with the victory tonight.
Well, I admire them for their discipline and perseverance in trying to carry out a game plan. In all reality, you know, if you're Stanberry, 1 for 9 from the three-point line, 10 for 25 from the free throw line, you still have a 15-point win. That's a pretty good way to come away with things. I don't think once they got up 7 to 8 points, you know, trying to hold the ball, I just didn't really believe they were going to stay in it. But as I said, yeah, they did what they felt like they had to do to try to come away with a win in this game. I think it did bother Stanberry. It helped them from getting into any rhythm. And I did think the Blue Jays played well on the defensive end. But ultimately, I think the better team won. And we'll set up a matchup between the Bulldogs and the Tigers on Wednesday night. And as we talked during the break, there is a little history of those teams playing some really good games.
Yes.
Over the last couple of years. And it almost looks like whatever funk Worth County was in may have been some illness as much as anything. Yeah. But whatever funk they were in before the end of the season, they certainly played well tonight against a good Rockport team and came away with a convincing victory.
I say again, it was Worth County defeating Rockport tonight 77-70. Stanberry boys defeat Northeast Nodaway tonight 37-22. They'll play the late game on Wednesday at 7:15. Platte Valley boys pick up a convincing 90-35 win over West Nodaway. Albany wins 39-23 over North Nodaway. It'll be Platte Valley and Albany boys playing in the early game tomorrow at 6 o'clock. It'll be Worth County and Albany girls in the first game tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. And Stanberry Platte Valley girls will play in a fun one at 7:15 tomorrow night. Again, we'll have those for you again here on Albany TV. I'd like to thank our sponsors, BTC Bank with locations in Albany, Bethany, Boonville, Carrollton, Chillicothe, Gallatin, Patsburg, and Lamoni, Iowa. Petty John Auto Center with locations in Bethany and Albany. Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany. Albany Hy-Vee and Schultz of Albany. Northwest Cell, American Family Insurance Agent David Smith in Albany and Stanberry. Mosaic Medical Center Albany. Northwest Chiropractic Clinic of Stanberry. Stanberry School District in Northeast Nodaway School District. Farmers Mutual Insurance in Nodaway County. Winter Circle Trophies and Awards north of Albany. And the Printer, a new shop, are located in Albany. For Jared Rolfus, Mike Atkins, and Bendy Bergen tonight working the camera. So long and good night.